Hello and welcome to, I don't know, me streaming on a random Thursday night. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you can hear me okay. Let's switch over here. There we go. I am your DJ for the night, Melvin the Crimson Taurus, and we will be playing some smooth jazz. Not really. This channel would get copyright strikes so hard if I did that. I mean, maybe we could do some elevator jazz or something. Oh, I'm too low. Okay, all right. I will fix that. What about now? Okay, can you guys hear me better now? Should be able to. No? Not yet. Huh. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those nights. All right, let's see here. Oh, okay. I see the problem. I see the problem. All right, let's see if we fix that problem. We did not fix that problem. Of course we didn't, because why would we? So, for whatever reason, my mic is deciding to be a prick and not work, and it's using the webcam mic. So let's see if we're going to do it now. Oh, you are being such a wiener, you wiener. Are you kidding me? After I tested all this freaking mess? Okay, so I'm probably going to have to restart the stream, unfortunately, which is very annoying because for some reason this does not want to work and it's peeing me off. I should have seen it coming. Oh, wait. Are we in action? Can you hear me now? Are we here? Can you hear me? Ah, there we go. All right, we're back. Well, we never went anywhere, but okay. Good to go. Well, no, you're not going to see me in the hoodie tonight. Actually, before I went live, I had no idea. Oh, it's not a Ouija board. It's a pendulum board, kinda. And Angie actually made this. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, before I went live, I didn't even know what happened outside. Like, I just saw these weird lights and everything coming into the house. It was like, oh no, oh my gosh, the aliens are here. They're going to take me. I spoke about them too much, but no, it was not aliens or anything. It was an ambulance and a fire truck. For whatever reason, they didn't have their sirens on. And I guess something happened to my neighbors next door. And usually, when the sirens aren't on, that's not a good sign. Someone might pass away or it was a heart attack or something like that. So I don't like those neighbors, but I do hope everyone is okay. I still don't like them though. But yeah, so that was that was interesting. Sweet Pea probably won't be joining us tonight because she is not in her bed, but literally sitting right on top of it. And you guys have to forgive me a little bit because I have not been very active. I'm Oh, hello Scarlett. I have a bit of a cold and I had a terrible backache to where I was just crawling around doing everything and feeling much better now, but still hurts a little bit. And yeah, so I've just been inactive, but I'm gonna try to change that in the next few days, starting tonight And then I've been doing stuff for Ministry of Slam, which, if you guys are into wrestling, you definitely need to check out the MOS network. And even if you're not into wrestling, there's the Ministry of Horror, where with Tez Elliott, and he's been on Unexplained. Excuse me, he's been on Unexplained, and we talk horror mess. And he's a horror movie, scary movie aficionado. Guy knows every freaking thing. And then there is Ministry of Dragons, where they talk about what's that show? I've never watched the show, but Game of Thrones, and Ministry of Marvel, where self-explanatory, they talk the MCU and whatnot. So a lot of stuff on the MOS network. You should definitely check it out. And while at it, can we all give Kayla a giant congratulations, because her art is going to be featured and published quite soon. I think, darn it, Kayla, give us the information, because I know you said something about a pre-order in January, but it was other stuff. So just give us the lowdown, like, and give her congratulations, because she's been kicking butt and taking names and then some. So that's awesome. And then since Scarlett is here, she is combining her brain powers with two pondering pagans, and I believe she does a type of therapy session. You're gonna have to clear that up for me, Scarlett, because I know I'm getting it backwards. But I do know you do some type of session with two pondering pagans, or in the Discord, and I think that is Saturdays. Or did you move to Zoom? I can't remember, but I know you're doing something there. So, you tell the whole world what you're doing, Scarlett. And of course, also Paranormal Witch with her Instagram blogs on paranormal, supernatural, or pretty much whatever it is that interests her. So, you guys be sure to check that out, Lady Rose on Instagram. All right. So, is that everything? So, yeah. Oh, there we go. Polyvagal theory class, learning how to befriend the nervous system. Saturday, 7 a.m. Eastern, or is that 7 p.m. Eastern? You got a 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And they're popping off fireworks. Brilliant. And of course, if you guys haven't yet, be sure to, well, if you like reading anyway, and you want to help support my butt a little bit more, be sure to pick up So Strange Times. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. I'm trying to figure out, why is there a lag and my hand isn't showing. Be sure to pick up So Strange Times, Volume 1, written by me. Yes, can you believe it? I wrote a book. What? Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. For me, it reminds me of Erie, Indiana, a little bit, mixed with some goosebumps. However, Simona has said for her, it's kind of like a Twilight Zone episode. So, if you can, pick it up. If you can't, all good. No worries. And if you want a signed copy, I am still trying to figure out how to do that, but I'll figure it out somehow. I actually did sign a copy for Sean last week, and he got it earlier in the week. So he's the number two signed copy, and it's number two because I have the first one. Yes, I signed it to myself. So yeah. Um, but it is a fun read, or at least I think it's a fun read. I suppose I should like what it is I'm writing, shouldn't I? But other people have said it's a fun read. So you guys be sure to check it out. I hope you enjoy. And if you don't enjoy, feel free to let me know, because I will try to do better next time. Alrighty. With that all out of the way, let's see. Should we do some reading? Should we just chat? I don't know. it's Thursday night, it's early on the West Coast, and well, Harley, I messaged you on Twitter. So, and hello, Kelvin. I messaged you on Twitter, Harley, so, we can work something out. I don't think you checked. All right, so I'm thinking about doing full on readings tonight, basically meaning that you will get like the real deal Holyfield, no quickies or nothing like that, and they could take a while. So, you know, not everyone might get one, so I'm not sure. And if you'd like a reading, mm, if you'd like a reading, just say who my favorite Star Wars. Gosh, I hate what they've done to Star Wars, but just say who my favorite Star Wars character is, and you'll go first. Oh, wow, that happened. Who's Layla? No, it's not Yoda, and I don't know any character named Layla in Star Wars. Oh, wow, and the chat isn't working for this one. So, oh, okay, so that's why I have to go back and forth. That's Leia. And Dahl got it. It's Luke Skywalker. Luke is my favorite Star Wars character out of everything. I love Luke, man. He's just so freaking cool. I hate what they did to him. Ugh. All right, so Dahl, you're up first, and how did you get Layla? You're up first, and we'll see what we can see. Like anything in particular you'd like to know, or just pick out whatever, because I already know what deck I'm going to use for you. It's a particular deck for whatever reason I just really like using with you. It just feels right. It feels good. My gosh, you guys can't smell me right now, but I smell so freaking good. Like I smell like strawberries, and it's awesome. Oh, I'm using the right deck then. Message from the guides. Message from the guides. You know what we have to do, guys? We have to get Bonnie to go paranormal hunting for Unexplained. Like we need her to go somewhere, and yeah, I said I smell good because I do. I smell freaking good. I like smelling good too. I smell like strawberries, and it's awesome. With a little luck, Bonnie should be on the last show of this year with me and Niema. This is for Doll. But before that show, I'm actually going to have Morgan on. She's going to come back and yap about stuff. Oh, wow. Twitter's being a prick? All right, don't worry, Harley. We will figure it out. We will freaking figure it out. Even if I just purchase it myself, sign it, ship it off to you, and you just pay whatever. We'll get it done. Well, I don't have to ask your favorite Star Wars character because I'm giving you the reading. You had to guess. All right, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Let's get one more mix in, please. Do I pick people? It depends, Paranormal Witch. Like, it depends on what I'm in the mood for. And it also depends on if I can get in contact with someone who knows someone who knows someone. Ah, okay. Let's give it one more go for doll. And I'm going to say it's Yoda doll. Um, Not Yoda. Hmm. Let me switch screens again. So I can't see comments right now. And I won't read reverse cards. I don't think that's necessary. Dude, what is happening here? You're getting families. Okay, so this is weird, doll. You're getting families. What is that? Six of horns? Oh, you probably like lower. Still trying to get used to doing it this way, but I do like that you can see the cards better and I don't have to shave, so. Okay. Hmm. That's what we have at the bottom of the deck. All right. Can you guys see those all right? Or at least as good as I can? Okay. So, bottom of the deck for you, doll, we have the High Priestess, and this is getting an information download, we'll say. Like, the information comes from within. And it's like you already have the answers, you already know what to do. It's just doing it. That's the tough part. It's putting everything into action. And I love the High Priestess in this deck. It's a very wise old owl. Here you go. So you guys can see it better. And it's really living up to yourself, living up to your ideals, and stop putting them on the back burner. It's like you know what to do, you know what to expect. You just have to put forth that effort. I don't know if you get lazy and it's just like, or maybe it's depression and, depression is a pain in the rear and it messes everyone up, everything up. But the answers are within. Your guidance comes from within. You know what to do. It's already in you. It's there. You just need to do it. Spread those wings and fly. Now, going to the bottom of the deck. So we have the nine of horns. Horns are the equivalent of cups. The daughter of arrow, or yeah, daughter of arrows. Arrows are the equivalent of swords. The son of feathers. Feathers are the equivalent of wands. The daughter of roots. Roots are the equivalent of pentacles. And you have the daughter of or excuse me, the mother of feathers, who's coming in blurry over there. So sorry about that one. You have a row of family and different elements. What the heck? So this nine of horns, as you can see, the key word is fulfillment, and that is what you want. But in order to get that fulfillment, you are going to have to travel and get away. Your guides are pointing in a direction for you to go, and it's to get away, start over, clean your hands, clean yourself of whatever dirty laundry that's just hanging on you. So it's getting away. Now, the daughter of Arrows is interesting because she's looking back. Like, this is very interesting how this is. We have one dude, this guy here, he's looking forward, she's looking back. And that's where the issue lies. You're allowing too much of your past affect your present and future. So possibly you have unresolved issues. And I mean, we all have issues. Freaking Doug Funny had issues too. We all have issues and they are unresolved. And it's like, it's holding you back, even though you're being told to go forward and push forward and go. And as you can see, the daughter of Arrows is a sloth. So, you know, sloths aren't going anywhere fast. You looking back, it stops you. So it's almost like you need to just take a leap of faith. You need to be daring and just go for it. You know, if you fail, you fail. If you succeed, your dreams get there. So it feels like you're being pointed in a direction and it's time for you to go to move on. You need to clean your hands of everything and have a fresh start and don't look back. And that's hard to do though. It's scary starting over, starting new. It's really scary. And not a lot of people can do it. So it's all right if you can't. No biggie. It happens to all of us. Now, going from the daughters of arrows, we have this son of feathers. And as you can see, he's a firebird, Spitfire, but he's going in the direction of back instead of moving forward. Not a big issue, but he's coming back with the fiery vengeance and hot off the trails. And it's like you come back successful. You need to experience life. It feels like you have not experienced life the way you're supposed to experience it, and you are being held back. And once you're out and away and you're able to experience that life, you can come back with that said experience, a Spitfire, feeling good, feeling healthy, and like I did it. I am happy, you know, and that's something that's interesting. I am happy. What will bring you happiness? And it feels like getting away will bring you happiness. You feel so freaking stuck. It's not even funny. I mean, I'm a person who is stuck, but you feel stuck. And leaving would, oh my God, it would be so good for you. And you come back with new energy, a new presence, a new mindset, and like successful. Like, yeah, you said I couldn't do it. Look at me now. I defied fate. And that's what the Son of Feathers feels like it's saying. It's like, no, you have to get out there and then you come back with that experience, with that passion, with that flame, because you did what everyone else said you'd fail at. Now, the daughter of Roots and the mother of Feathers, sorry, these two are interesting to me because the daughter of Roots is hoping, and it's like literally like Roots. You're rooted in and you can't go anywhere quickly. Whereas the mother of Feathers here is bringing. So it's almost like overbearing and just like, oh my gosh, let me do for myself. And unfortunately, it's like, nope, you can't. I have to do for you. And that's very annoying because it's so much out there. Even in the mother of feathers, it's so much out there. So much to see, so much to do, so much to experience. And you're looking at it through a window. Your life is passing you by. Like, it really feels like this row, your guides are telling you to Get from underneath mom's feather. I didn't mean to say feather, but in this case, fine. Get from her feathers, or get from whoever is holding something over you and keeping you in place, and go out and live your dream, whatever that may be. And again, if you fail, you fail, whatever, but you went out and tried. That's the biggest thing. It's trying. That is so important. You have to get away from this. This is blocking you. This mother of feathers. She is being, I don't even think it's overprotective, just overbearing, and just, I don't know. It's too much. Like, too much in your business. Not even in your business. Just, no, you do it this way. No, you can't do it right. No, you're doing it wrong. It's just that type of thing. Whatever you do, it's wrong. And it just, it just sucks. Oh, and hello, uh, Ebola. I'm sorry, I'm not really paying attention to the chat. I can't see it on the second screen here, so I just plopped on over real quick. But thank you, thank you. Why am I saying thank you? Well, whatever. Thank you for popping by. Now, what was I saying? Oh yes, let's go to the next row here. So, what is this? The six of horns. What are you? Six of horns, three of roots, son of roots. Digging, putting in that hard work, coming out successful and happy. Don't you like the otters here? This is such a happy card. I love otters. You guys see that okay? Anyway, this is where you need to be. Oh, interesting. This is where you are. This is where you need to be. And this is what you will receive. You are going to have to dig under where you are and just get away. Again, this is all about leaving. And it's going to require this work. You are going to have to put in work whether you want to or not. No being lazy here. But it sounds so easy, yet it's so hard. You are going to have to put in that work, but it leads to that happiness. It leads to success. It leads to fulfillment. It leads to just overall feeling good. Oh, but it's going to take time. That's the issue with these two roots here. It's going to take time, and you might need a little bit of therapy, but it's definitely going to take time. This isn't an overnight thing, but you can start the changes overnight. It's not going to happen overnight, but you can start working on it overnight. Everything about this is leave your current area, maybe even your current mindset, because it's nothing for you there, or it just like you're trapped, and you need to figure out a way to dig out of it. Dig, kick, scream, get the heck out and away. And yeah, work, work, work. It's going to be hard. It's going to be long, but it's going to be so worth it. And then we have this one, our 10 of roots, wealth. As you can see, tens, I like to say, are endings, and this is a happy ending. Wealth is always a happy ending. Now, I'm not going to say you're winning the lottery and going to get a buttload of money. That would be nice. Let me tell you, if I could win the freaking lottery, or if I could somehow figure out how to figure out the lotto numbers, you better believe I would be playing and I would be winning. But unfortunately, I can't do that. Anyway, back to you though. This is growth of family. This is wealth, not just material, but spiritual, physical. Like, this is family. This is ultimately what you want, where you'll end up if you start working on getting away and not looking back. Literally leaving your old life behind and figuring out how to do that. That's the hardest thing, though, is figuring out how to do it. But you can do it. I believe in you. And this is your own family. This is growth, people around you, community. It's very different because here it feels like you're by yourself, but you end up around others, around people who care, who will support you. Like you obtain a family. I know that sounds weird, but you have wealth in that way, in that regard. And I quite like that. So we're gonna quickly pull a oracle. I was having a mid stroke there or something. No numbers for the oracle. I'm just going to pull and see what comes out. But you definitely have something here. It's now time to take the first step. I think your guides will be there. I think you have an idea on what you need to do. It's just doing it, putting it into action. No more dreaming. Now it's time to do it. No matter how hard it is, no matter how much it hurts, because it's your life. You are the captain of it. So, I don't know what boats sound like when they do their horn. So I was gonna say toot toot, but I don't know if that works or not. But toot toot, mother fudger, yeah, went hardcore with it. Toot freaking toot. Let's give it one more. You would say that. I'm trying to have a moment. All right. So if one is for her, can you just pop out by yourself and make it easy on me? I love Thomas the Tank Engine. That is such a fun show, or at least it used to be. I saw a recent episode and I don't know. But the ones with the first season had Ringo Starr, and then of all people, they got George Carl, whatever his face is. George Carl, the hardcore comedian. They got him as Mr. Conductor. Like, but Thomas was so fun. So yeah, I admit I will watch some of the old Thomas the Tank Engine episodes. I quite like it. Did I say Mr. Conductor? Yeah, he was the conductor. Oh, didn't you say it was Ashoka or something? Ooh, okay. You have the Eclipse Mermaid. So, a powerful energy shift. So, essentially, with her, normally I read from the book for this, but I won't do it. Darn it, Melvin. I won't do it this time. Although she looks like, whoa, she's ready for war, isn't she? But this is your oracle, and essentially, it is get ready. Now is the time for change. You are going to have an energy shift. And when energy shifts, it can either be high or it can be low. It's what you make it. In this case, she looks like she's ready for battle. Everything around her looks crazy and muddy. She's kind of cute, though. You're kind of cute too, doll. So I reckon it goes. And take that energy, absorb it, and use it for your betterment. So be prepared to feel some ways, feel a little different, harness it, and cut your path through life. Cut your own way, destroy fate, shatter that son of a monkey's uncle, and create your own path. All right. Who's next? Oh boy, it sounds like Goldberg. Who's next? All right, Kayla said me, so Kayla gets it. All right, what would you like to know, lady? General, you're welcome, doll. General for Kayla. So, Kayla, for you, I'll use the Lost Hollow because I think you'll appreciate that art, and I don't know, it feels like you. Where did I? Oh, I'm pulling the Bonnie again. I'm putting the mess up when I know I'm going to use it. I don't know why I do that mess. Like, it's a habit. It's become a habit. Where's the Lost Hollow? Oh, it's right here. All right. Wait a second. All right, here we go. All right. Oh, hello, Noella. Knocking that energy off, shaking it out. Shake, shake, shake. The bum, 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 bum. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Come on, shake, 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 shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your. Boy, that would be nice. One day I would love to have some girl just shake her bum right in front of me. That would be awesome. Oh, yeah, Bonnie's fine, and Simona is on vacation. Give it one more mix. Wow, these are. Oh, Slim, welcome. How are you? And doll, that's just not right. That's just not right at all. All right. Whoa, heyo. Not bad. Just hanging out with you fine people. All right, let's see what we got for Kayla. Actually, let's give it one more. All right, let's see what we got. Roll them on top. Ooh, okay. Okay. Ooh. Kayla, you opened a portal. Oh, you opened a portal. Someone is coming for you. Oh, dude, you. I know you said you did a ritual earlier, but like, you opened a freaking portal. Any more? Darn. Okay. No. All right. I'll just put you here. A lot of major arcanas. You opened a portal. Hmm. Interesting. All right. Here we go. Uh, um. Okay. Okay. So hold up. I'm stretching my leg real quick. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. Cups being water, emotion, where we're going, where we're flowing. Bottom's usually how we're feeling. And the key word for this is disappointment. However, I'm not entirely sure that disappointment is the correct word in this. Oh, don't give me that look, sweet pea. Don't you dare walk on these cards. You stay over there. Disappointment doesn't feel quite right unless you're disappointed in your endeavors. Like you feel disappointed because you didn't accomplish something that you wanted to accomplish, or maybe even you feel it's not up to par, it's not good enough just yet. But but you might be feeling a little ugh. It doesn't feel like disappointment to me, but it just feels like ugh. You know, that I don't know what ugh could actually mean, but that's what it feels like. Not necessarily disappointment, but it's just I can do better. That type of thing. Like I can do better. I should be able to do better and pushing yourself. But the problem is you're pushing yourself to burnout. That's what you got to watch out for. It's the burnout and just being done with everything and everyone. So I would be careful with that. It's not disappointment, but it is ugh. I hate everything. Not even I hate everything. Just that burnout I'm worried about, and unfortunately when that happens it causes mistakes, and you focus on the mistakes, you focus on the negative, and it looks like you're seeing your mistakes too clearly, and focus more on your what's the opposite of a mistake? I don't even know. Focus on what you're doing right. All right? That's you need to focus on that. Like see what you're doing right, not all your mistakes, because for every mistake you do five things right. Now, going to the bottom of the deck here. So, this is an interesting bottom. Nine of cups, or excuse me, 10 of cups, Queen of Pentacles, the moon, the devil, the chariot. These three here, you opened a freaking portal. And the moon is, in this case, representing that portal, something from the dark side coming through. The devil is coming through, and the chariot is signifying, oh, he's coming through and he's not slowing down. Whatever it is that you opened, they heard you loud and clear, and they're coming. Now, with these two, the 10 of cups and the Queen of Pentacles, very interesting in the sense of being on top of your game. Um, yeah, we can probably do that, Harley, but I would have to calculate that stuff, and yeah, we can. I'll figure it out later. Don't worry. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, so the 10 of cups is showing off success again, having the ability to show off, being proud of your accomplishments. The Queen of Pentacles is motherly. And again, being at the top of your game and nurturing, showing that growth. And it's like, yes, I feel good. I've come a long way. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Slim. Oh, shoot. Unexpected. Thank you. Appreciate it. Um, thank you so much. So this is coming a long way and being at the top of your game and looking forward to new things. So you're going to have a new project happening soon and you are going to rock it, it feels like, with this 10 of cups. And don't be afraid to show off your work. Don't be afraid to brag about yourself. This is not a time for you to be humble. This is a time for you to be happy, show off your work, and brag, and be number one. Cause now you feel like number. Sorry, I got Ichigo's theme stuck in my head now. And yes, this is looking forward, looking towards the future, looking towards for things to come. So you're gonna have more financial opportunity, and I expect you to blow up really good. Now, going to these three sons of monkeys uncles. Oh boy. Oh boy. Um, so the moon, normally I like to say, deals with the unseen, not, not, not accepting, but I'm not entirely sure this is it. Like I said, this feels like a portal. Like this thing even looks like a portal. Okay? And you have the devil in a chariot coming through. Now, the devil in this case is a puppet master, which is interesting. And with the chariot, it's coming. Whatever you ask for, whoever you try to summon, they are coming through. They hear you, but you're going to have to do what they suggest and what they say. If you do not listen to them, then I mean, this is kind of like a BDSM thing, like this bondage mess happening here. Like, I'll give you a better look if I can lift it. There we go. Oops, wrong screen. I can't see. Hold up. There we go. So, like, yeah, it could be fun and naughty and all that good stuff, but at the same time, it could be too much. And it's like, say the safe word, say the safe word. So, essentially, this is devotional. Okay. Essentially, this is listen to me. Like, we're coming through. You've been heard. Listen to me. I'm coming. Like, whatever you did, it's been heard. And you opened a portal. And they're coming. So I am expecting you to probably have a couple of weird dreams or taps or whatever. Like, I don't think it's bad at all. I just think when they offer you advice, whoever, wow, that shouldn't have happened. Whoever this devil is, whoever he is coming in on the chariot, you need to listen, and you are going to be offered advice. You are going to have doors open. Like, things happen. And that's the other thing with the devil. The devil is the money man. He comes with the deal always. Always a contract. He always gets the better end of it, but it's always something that comes to you. So you better listen. If you don't listen, that's when the BDSM punishment starts. I don't know. I'm not that much of a freak. This is where I need like Bonnie or somebody to show up. She'll know over there. She'll probably be like, yeah, you get whipped like a bad girl, all that mess. But that's when he shows up. So going to this next row, we have the Six of Pentacles, the who are you? The High Priestess, the what are you? The Princess of Pentacles, and the Magician. Again, another very interesting row. This one has movement, but kind of handicapped. So, how do we do this? One second. Yeah, I thought so. Financial gain. Financial gain.
using that inner knowledge, perhaps traveling, more traveling, and making magic happen. Hmm. Okay. So with this row, essentially, you're you're going to have more financial gain. Like financially, you improve. So, if you win the lotto, don't forget your old pal Melvin here. I just won an Xbox Series X. Like that would be nice. Um, but financial gain, financial gain from working the inner knowledge, I want to say. This high priestess is interesting because this is the forbidden knowledge. And with the magician here, this is actually putting it into use. This is what you know. This is putting it into use. This is travel. the the princess of pentacles is travel. And even though this one is handicapped, as you can see here, or maybe you can't see it too well. Hold up. Can you guys? I'm waiting for the camera to catch up because I'm on the wrong screen. All right, that'll work. This one is travel. So I do expect some type of traveling. And it's again going forth even when you're tired, when you're hurt, when you're feeling like you can't go on, you keep going on. You don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Okay. Anyway, you keep going, and it's going to lead you again to a type of financial independence. Like, I don't know what's up with you in finances, but you're going to make some money. It's like, seriously, you're making money. And it comes from inner knowledge being put to use. Whatever it is that you know, you feel you're doing, you are unleashing it with this magician. So I'm actually going to suggest you continue with your ritual work, but I'm going to suggest you do it to bring out your inner knowledge, to have an outlet to express yourself, to express your magic, to bring it out. Like that's what's happening with this magician here. These two getting some money. Getting some money. You're being handed money. Normally this is giving away money, but no, you're being handed money, and this is travel. You're going to money, and your inner knowledge becomes the vessel for that and the workings with the magician. All right, so final two, justice and the fool. So hold up, I'll put them up here so you can see them a little better. Let me go to the next screen. Keep doing. Oh wow, you can't see them at all. They blend in so well. So justice and the fool. So what I like about these two is sometimes they're both like a clean slate, but not exactly. With justice, it's the universe listening, or at least that's what I like to say. The universe listening, and it's like, okay, we're gonna balance mess out. And I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but in all the major arcanas, the fool is somewhere in it. Like this crow is somewhere in all the major arcanas. It's just sometimes hidden. Anyway, this girl, this balancer, it's like things are gonna bounce back. They bounce back. It always bounces back. It always evens. Oops, excuse me. It always evens out. It always evens out. And the fool is saying, you are blank. You are a blank canvas. You can make magic happen the way you want it to happen. You can evolve the way you want to evolve. You have started over, which is interesting. You have started over. And now it's up to you to make this path your own. So I don't want to say like this is your second chance, but this is a new chance. I'll say that. This is a new chance and something different. And it's like, don't waste it. Universe is opened up for you and it's balancing mess out. Don't let it down. Don't let yourself down. And even though your number's zero, you can turn into anything, which is awesome. So, you do your thing, all right? You're the fool now. In a good way. I guess normally no one likes to be called the fool, but you're the fool now. So do your thing, lady. Oh, you know what? Let's pull a quick oracle for you as well. And I believe Paranormal Witch said she wanted next. So I will get you in a second, Paranormal Witch. So if you guys want to be nice and just pop something out, that would be awesome. Oh, shoot, you actually did it. Okay, thank you. Ooh, you got a card I was not expecting. Um, you have the Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. And this is interesting because sometimes people they associate sensuality with sexuality and being naughty and all that when being sensual is just an expression of the senses. So I want to say with her, it's put your full self into everything, whether it's painting, whether it's eating, whether it's touching something. You need to actually feel that mess in your soul for it to come out right. And once you feel it in your soul, then everything you do is going to be BEAUT full. Everything. So you have to find your sensual nature and what it is that you're pursuing and unleash it. Feel that mess. If you don't feel it, then it's just not going to work. Feel it, do it, let it ride. In other words, let the paintbrush be that extension of you. Let it be your magic wand, because that's what magic wands are. They're extensions of ourselves, of our power. What are they doing out there? And that's what your paintbrush is. It is your magic wand, and you need to feel through it. Feel that touch, feel that energy, feel that mess, and go forth. So there you go, Sewer Mermaid. Oh, they're putting up the trash can. Yeah, no problem, Kayla. I don't know who Melson is, but no problem. All right, Paranormal Witch is next, and then Slim, you are after her. All right, Paranormal Witch. Anything specific you'd like to know, or just let them ride? Oh, I wonder if it's doing that because I changed the bit rate. Huh? It's probably what it is. I'll need to test that some. Riders on the storm into this. Mm, 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 mm. What would you like to know, Paranormal Witch, or just pull and see what happens? See? Killers on the Alrighty. Um, you know what? I think for that we're going to use the Druid Craft. For whatever reason, I feel like that's the one. Oh no, why is this buffering? Oh, I don't know about that, Harley, but thank you. All right. We will use the Druid Craft for Paranormal Witch. Hey, 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 hey. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. What's the matter? Come and get your love. Dum, 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 dum. I don't know why Redbone popped in my head. But anyway, this is for Paranormal Witch. Paranormal Witch. What do you guys have to say to her? Card fell out by itself, so we will be adding that one. And I will start pulling since it came out. It's like, stop it. Hmm. You guys are gonna do that, aren't you? Okay. Huh. Think you guys can see that. All right. So, bottom of the deck, as you can see here, is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is feeling like you're in a storm since it's at the bottom. You know, I like to say that the King of Cups is the eye of the storm. So we could say it's the eye of the hurricane. And it's very emotional. Things are out of whack. And it's like, I'm not feeling good. When is this going to stop? And that's when you need to realize things are calmer and better than you know. It's just you're looking at the destruction around you and not necessarily being grateful for being that eye of the storm. You can't control the storm. That's the problem with the King of Cups. You can't control the storm, but you can certainly ride it out and be that calm, be that center. So you need to, as hard as it is, you need to work on finding the more positive things that are happening for you, that's happened to you, because you're too focused on the storm around you and not realizing you're the eye of the storm. You're in the center of it. You're in the calm. You're okay for now. And you really have to take that into consideration. 1 second, guys. I'm going to take a sip of Sunny Delight. Okay, sip is over. Um, Not necessarily that she cares too much for others, but more like she puts her focus on things outside of her control too much. And that becomes an emotional drain. And you can't do that. That doesn't help you. It's just, it gives your energy away. Yeah, I can do that, Kelvin. No problem. Whenever we get there, so it could be a while. Um, yeah, so you have to understand that you are the center of the storm. You are the eye of the storm. You're in the calm. You're okay. Don't worry about mess you can't control. If it happens, it happens. It's outside of your control. Worry about what you can control. Focus on that and be a bit more grateful and appreciative of what you do have, what you can control, what you can see, what you can touch, and don't worry about anyone else. Like, I mean, you can, of course, we're human. We always worry about somebody, but don't worry about anyone else outside of your bubble with this guy. Now, going to the other card. So, this is a bit of a different spread. Normally, I don't do spreads, but for whatever reason, I felt like I should do it like this. And we'll go, oh gosh, what's the name of this? Vertical. Couldn't even think of the name of it. You guys can't see this, but Prince, who are you? Prince of Pentacles. Can you guys see that? Oh, I'm delayed. There we go. So, Prince of Pentacles, to start off with, has his giant shield up, very, very cautious, not going anywhere fast. And I can't tell if that's the sunrise or the sunset. But this is essentially saying you are still very guarded. You're guarded. You know, your guard is up, which isn't a bad thing, but because it's up, you're being overly cautious and it's slowing you down. And it's not necessarily a bad thing to take things slow, but at the same time, we also hurt ourselves. And that's a lesson that I'm still trying to freaking learn. You know, like everything's over here. Melvin, be a man whore. But I can't do it. I'm just not built that way. Anyway. And then, oh, thank you again, Slim Lewis. Holy cow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Uh, Thank you. At the bottom here, this is temperance. And temperance, in this case, is exciting, mixing, matching, getting out of your comfort zone, leaving that comfort zone, having fun, you know, trying something different within reason. You know, I'm not saying go out and start a pot farm or something. Let's not do that. But you need a change of scenery, a change of life, a change of direction. You need to do something different. You're too caught up in a routine and it's causing you to be too cautious. You're letting your fears dictate your direction. And you got to stop that. Temperance is like, no, experiment, have fun, do something new, do something silly. Now, of course, it takes money oftentimes to do mess like this, but there are things we can do that's, you know, free. Like, for instance, you got your kiddos and everything, so why not do a little weird YouTube cooking stream with them, or something? Something fun, different, exciting. You'll be nervous as sin the first time, but still exciting and fun. You need to experiment and you need to leave your comfort zone. You're too comfortable. The shield is up. You got to lower that guard. Get uncomfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable so you can move forward again. Like, you're still progressing, just very, very slowly, because you got to lower that shield. You got to lower your guard. You can't let fear dictate what you're doing. Time to experiment, change things up, have some fun. Heck, dye your hair a different color. Don't dye it red, because then I would be all over you and like, hey, baby, I like redhead. So let's not do that. But let's change it up. All right, now going horizontal here, we have the Four of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, again, very motherly card, the Seven of Pentacles, working hard, and the Prince of Cups. So, and of course, we have still in the center here the King of Cups, the Eye of the Storm. Anyway, the Four of Cups for me is not necessarily paying attention to what you need to be paying attention to. This is we're daydreaming a little bit here. You're focused on things you don't need to be focused on, and you're daydreaming, maybe even reliving mess, and you got to stop it because you're missing out on what's behind you. You are unfortunately missing out on things that you should have had by now. There is some good fortune that you missed out on. And I don't know if you're trying to obtain the big bada bing, bada boom, whatever, but you need to turn around and just look behind you. So you missed out on some stuff, unfortunately. Maybe you got too caught up in the daydream. Maybe you misunderstood something, but you got too caught up and you missed out a little bit. However, that doesn't mean you can't catch right back up. You can easily do that. So don't get caught up in fantasy, I want to say. Emotional fantasy at that. Stop. This sounds really bad, and I don't want it to sound bad, but don't don't look for the perfect thing. Like, don't look for the perfect man. I feel like don't look for the perfect man. Don't look for the ideal way of practicing witchcraft. Don't look for these idealistic things because they don't exist. Stop it. Look for the messy, the nonsense. Well, not too messy with the man, but look for some of the nonsense, the silly, the different. Look behind you, because the ideal thing is never ideal. And you need to take a step back. It's almost like go back to basics for a moment and don't shoot for the stars just yet, because that's fantasy right now. Let's put it in reverse for a moment. Now, this Queen of Pentacles is interesting because this is nurturing. Nurturing, caring, growing. And this is saying, if you do go back to the basics, if you do take a moment and let's say you grab this cup that's by itself, that's not getting the love it deserves, and you get that freaking cup, whatever it may be, and you give it this love like this Queen of Pentacles, then you got something here. You have growth. Oh my gosh. You have growth that turns into the Seven of freaking Pentacles. Hard work paying off. Okay. You're missing out on one freaking thing. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So Paranormal Witch, essentially, you just need to take a step back on things, maybe even in your life for a moment, and not grab the bull by the horns, but but just go back to basics. Go back to that beginning so you can hone your skills, so you can really, oh, wrong screen, Melvin. I don't know why this chat is not working on this one. So annoying. Anyway, so you can grow it. You were too focused on other things and you neglected this cup, whatever that cup is. So something in your life that you neglected, and you have to go back to it. You have to start over, go back to basics, and give it that love. You did not give something love in your life, and now it's time to give it that love, grow it, cherish it, and it 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 turns into this Seven of Pentacles. Can you tell I'm excited? Because the Seven of Pentacles, it's still a work in progress, but that's the thing, it's progress, and that's what we all want. We all want that progress, and it's come a long way. Yes. Oh, oh, yes. Okay. Definitely time to go back to basics. We got to figure out what that one thing is, though. I have absolutely no idea what that could be, but you have growth potential here. You got to stop focusing on outside mess and focus, and don't daydream, and focus on what it was you left behind. What did you freaking miss that you need to give love to and grow and cherish? Because that's that's where things pop for you. That's where this freaking Seven of Pentacles comes into play. And you have that growth, fortune, like it will pay off. Then Prince of Cups, holding that trophy. I like to say he's holding a trophy and going forth and kind of celebrate, like, yes, I hold silver away. Anyway, it feels like a champion, actually. Like, if you compare the Prince of Cups to the Prince of Pentacles, it's a difference. The Prince of Pentacles is a little, he's reserved, he's nervous, it's anxiousness, his shield is up, his guard is up, like, oh no, 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 what am I doing? Whereas the Prince of Cups, he's confident, he's cocky, and it's like, I got this, I feel good. That's what we need you to be. This is what you can evolve into. Going from very slow and steady and nervous to confident, cocky. It's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I feel good. This is what you can turn into. But in order to do that, you need to pay attention more to yourself, more to your life. Don't worry about things outside of your control and leave that comfort zone. It's time for you to get a little messy, make mistakes. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes when we're learning and trying to do something new and different. You can't be afraid of it. Learn from it. Find out how not to do something. So it's time for you to leave your comfort zone now. Get out of whatever it is that's causing you to have this fear, because it is hurting you now. And it's like, okay, let's change this. But yeah, there we go. Paranormal witch. And let's pull an oracle for you. We're gonna change it up though. We're going to pull one from the Angelarium, which I probably shouldn't because I don't know the Sephiroth or the emanations all that well. Freaking Curtis knows them. This is where I need him to pop in, just the draconian magic, the dragon, the one true dragon. It tells us and it feeds us, and you need to know, are you a scale? Are you on the one true dragon, or are you no one and left behind in the void of the space? Anyway, let's see what comes out. Empathy's for sissies. You're a sissy if you're empathetic. It's an excuse. I don't do excuses. uh, all right. Curtis knows I like him. And so he'll probably get a laugh if he ever hears this. All right. Let's see what we got. I mean, if one wants to pop out by itself, that would be awesome. Your muscles were weak and they're torn so they can repair themselves and get stronger. That is a life of a warrior. Pain makes you stronger. Will pushes you. What was weak will be strong, and you'll never tear those muscles again. You'll know what not to do to tear them because you were weak before, but you're coming out stronger. And that is being on the scales of the one true dragon. All right, let's see what we got. I'm laughing. Just anyway, you got Chesed, the right hand, empathy. So, God, I love these cards. They're beautiful. Now, funnily enough, I'm going to say this feels like you have to know when to be empathetic and when not to be. Sometimes it's not strength to have your hand out to help someone who is quote unquote weak. You can't help everyone. And if we do help everyone, we start coddling them and they never grow. Sometimes the best thing to do, if you are empathetic, if you are an empath, is to let the person be. Because if we come to their rescue all the freaking time, how will they get stronger? How will they learn? How will they grow? How will they stand on their own two legs? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Harley. Oh, that's terrible. That's rough. So, Paranormal Witch, don't always have your hand out ready to help someone, especially if they're not ready to help you or willing to help you. It's fine having empathy. It's fine putting yourself in that position of the other person and feeling what they might be feeling and all that good stuff. But ultimately, sometimes you have to leave that person be. Just, hey, you got to get up on your own. That, for me, is true empathy and understanding. Taking your hand away. Now, that's not saying don't lend it if someone's on edge and they're about to jump off a cliff. That's different. But everyday life, no, come on, man up. Like, you have your own two legs. You have to use them. You can't depend on everyone else. And that's something that I think more people who are empathic have to teach and have to understand. You're not Superman. You're not trying to save everyone. You can't save everyone. You can help someone by not helping them. I know this sounds backwards, but it is a weird truth to it. So there we go. Chesed, your oracle. All right, Slim, are you still here? Because you are up next, my friend. All righty. Like Slim coming in like the general, like, all right, I want a general reading. You're using the right or white, darn it. That's how it's going down. All righty. And then if Kelvin is still here, I believe he's after Slim because I don't think it's anyone else who wants a reading. Sooner or later, love is gonna get you. Sooner or later, love is gonna win. Something's gotta give. It's a matter of time before you make up your mind. Right here beside you. Tell you time and again. Sooner or later, love is gonna get you. Sooner it's gonna get you. You know what, Slim? I'm actually going to mix your decks up a little bit because I feel like I should use the Rackham as well as the Rider White. Let's knock that energy off. Whoa! Ho ho! Son of a monkey's uncle. Yeah, I definitely think I need to change that. I'm sorry, I'm just noticing some stuff in the background here. Shabby wop dooby doo, shabby wop, shabby come on me now. Bum, bum, ding, bum, shabby wop. Ooh, okay, so can you guys name the NSYNC song that was featured in A Bug's Life? I'm just curious if anyone would know this. No, Bye 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 was not in A Bug's Life. Show me, hate me, but not I. No, it's not. Not no. Not I want you back. I want you. Did they sing? No, Sweet Pea. No, no, no! Don't mess up the camera. Oh, God darn it, Sweet. You have to move. You have to move. You have to move. You have to move. No, you have to go. Sweet. Don't no. What are you doing? Sweet. Oh, you're so ornery. You're getting some repeat cards here. Sweet. Are you ignoring me? Seriously? People are seeing your butt and tail. They don't want to see that. Come on. Scoot. That's not you leaving. No, don't touch the camera. Oh my gosh, come here. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, no. No, get over here. All right. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, that's fine. You can sit on my lap. I don't mind. That's better than where you were. No, the song from NSYNC in A Bug's Life is Here We Go. Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. NSYNC just got the flow. Move your hands to the beat. We got everything you need. Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Here we go. NSYNC just got the flow. Anyway, I'm weird. Mm. You know what? Maybe we won't go to the Rackham because, like, all of this that came out just told me pretty much everything we need to know. But I don't know. We'll see if that changes because I am going to do something. Oh yeah, I used to like NSYNC. Well, yeah, I guess I could say I used to like them because I think I at least enjoyed seven of their songs, six or seven of them, and I didn't care for the Backstreet Boys too much, but there's at least four of their songs that I enjoyed. There's only one 98 degree song that I like, and 10 points if you can figure out which one that is. Hint. It Oh, there's a cat meowing outside. The 98 Degrees song is featured on a soundtrack for a Disney movie, and it features Stevie Wonder. So that's the only 98 Degrees song that I like. It has Stevie Wonder. Oh yeah, it's a lot of pentacles. So money, 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 money. Yeah, you got the king, knight, and queen. So good things, good things. And let's give it one more go. So the 98 Degrees song was true to your heart. I can tell you so when you're true to your lead you straight to. Mm, 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 hmm. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, put that. All right. So we got a lot happening here. It's good things, nothing bad exactly, but it looks like I say we're, it looks like next year you're going to be racking in the dough, I think. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles for the Rider White, but bottom of the deck for the Rackham, we have the Death card, change. Now, the Rider White, I mean, excuse me, the Six of Pentacles and the Rider White is interesting because this is, again, handing out money. But from the top of the deck, we see receiving money, or at the very least, having a growth of it. So you might have to spend money to make money. I know that sounds, well, no, it doesn't sound weird. Usually that's what it is. So I don't know if it's time for you to upgrade or change things around, but it's like spend money to make money, treat yourself. Now be careful who you give the money to, though. Make sure the person is deserving of it if you are going to give it away, but it's better spent on you. I want to say spend money to make money and choose wisely. Now, the death card here from the Rackham, here we go, is interesting in the sense of death is change and resurrection. This is the angel of death, but it almost feels more like a resurrection. And I believe that you are, again, having a rebirth. You're going to have a rebirth period and maybe an information download. It's interesting in that sense because it's passions coming back, and maybe that's where the spend money to make money is coming from as well. Like, maybe it's not even money, it's more like devotion. Give that devotion, get back that devotion, and a resurrection, really coming into your own, which is interesting. So whatever you give, you get back, and it it comes, yeah, it comes full circle, and it helps revitalize you. It's like you find yourself again and you lift up, which is always a good thing. Everyone likes being lifted up. Lift me up because I'm sorry. Anyway, going to the top here. So, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Coming at you fast. That's a good way of putting it. Like, maybe being a little bit, well, throwing caution to the wind. And it's like, you know what? Let's do this mess. Let's do it. And the Seven of Pentacles is like admiring the work, but maybe it's too much admiring. It's like, no, not enough action. You admired enough. Now it's time for action, and throw caution to the wind, which is interesting because it's like your risk taking pays off. Don't be afraid to take risks. So I think you're going to have upcoming opportunity, and it is going to be risky or seem risky. It might involve some form of movement, which is okay. Take it, go for it, because you're going to be all right. It's a lot of opportunity here for you, Slim. A lot of growth here for you. You're not there yet. It's still going to be a month or two, maybe three. But it's like throw caution to the wind and go for it. Go for every opportunity that shows up. You miss every opportunity you don't try for. And I do think you have some serious opportunity coming up, and financial benefit. This, it's beneficial. Mess happens in a good way. Now, wow, you are a heavy cat. My leg is falling asleep with you on it. Now, going to the next two, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. So, nurturing, again, growing a talent, growing this money, growing this investment. Lot of growth here. And it's like, again, kind of like with Paranormal Witch, cherish it, cherish what you do, show that devotion. Your devotion is what brings in the riches. So whatever you do, you put your all into it, your heart, your love, all of it. And don't look back when you do it. Like, who cares what anyone else thinks? They don't matter. They could fall off a freaking cliff. What matters is the devotion you have and the love you put into it. And that's an interesting way of doing it. Give it love and watch all of this grow. But the problem is, this is time consuming. This is not something that is going to just happen. This is an investment. This is an investment. No, she's just on my lap sleeping at the moment. This is an investment for you, Slim. So that's why the devotion is coming up. And that's why I think this Six of Pentacles has come up. You're not the only one. I have 5 likes here, so no worries. People left it. And I appreciate that. Thank you for liking it, even though I'm a weirdo. Thank you for liking. Or what was I saying? Oh, yes. This is devotion. And that's why I think what you put into it, you get back. And you put in love, you get love. You put in time and effort, you get time and effort. Oh, thank you. Which is freaking awesome. And it's like, yeah, go for it. Go for broke. Don't be afraid. Don't sit by idly and like, oh, it'll come to me. No, you have to go to it. That is the one thing. I think with that Knight of Swords, you have to go to it. You can't just sit by and it'll come to me. It'll come to me. I know it. Like, no, it'll meet you halfway. Now it's time for you to walk the other half. Now, going to our next two, the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, the champion. The champ is here. I mean, what else can I say with the King of Pentacles? You're at the top of your game. Like, it's some type of material gain. It's beneficial. And you're walking right to it. You come out on top. Your devotion, your love pays off to where you're sitting pretty like a king. You will have more than what you thought you'd get. And it's almost like it's payment for your devotion, for your love, for your time. That's the biggest thing, because this is time here. Now, I'm not going to say you'll win the lotto. It would be nice. And if you do, don't forget your old pal Melvin here. Like I said, just won an Xbox Series X. But it feels like you gain so much. And I'm thinking knowledge. I know that sounds weird, but I'm thinking you gain knowledge, understanding. And like I said, with this, it almost like felt like an information download. Knowledge, understanding that devotion is going in the right direction, and you come out a champion. This is everything paying off. What you're doing pays off. Your love pays off. Your devotion pays off. Just pay into it. Give it that time, energy, effort, love, and don't skimp on it. Don't skip a day. Don't skip leg day, as they say. Don't skip on this. This mess is huge for you. This is just opportunity paying off. And then we have the High Priestess here, and the High Priestess is interesting because, like I like to say, it's inner knowledge, but we're going beyond inner knowledge. Oh, I'm sorry. Someone just messaged me asking if they can get a paid reading tomorrow. Well, if you were on my stream, you'd get a free reading tonight. Huh. Serves you right. Anyway, um, inner knowledge, inner working, opening that third eye, letting that information that you have out, sharing whatever gift you have, that talent. But it's also staying away from people as well, which is interesting because the High Priestess tends to be isolated. It's like, get away from me, leave me alone. So it looks like you flourish when you're away from certain environments. And I'm going to suggest that you continue to do that, but also meditate, because you're going to get the answers that you need from within. Like, you're going to get an information download. Some door in your head is going to open up and you are going to know mess. You won't be able to explain it, but you are going to know mess. Now, are you going to pull the Rain Man and go to Vegas and, count cards and all that? No. But you are going to have a spiritual understanding that leads to all of this. This is just going up, 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 and up. This is freaking awesome. All right, now going to the Rackham side of things. Strength card, the Lovers, the Nine of Cups, which is interesting, and the Tower. So, strength, confidence, moving forth. Strength is not backing down from things that scare you. And fear is an interesting thing because it comes in so many different shapes and sizes. Sometimes it protects us, most of the time it harms us. The Lovers, sometimes people are like, oh, yes, you're going to fall in love. You're going to find a lady and, you're going to do the do and be happy. But that's not necessarily true. I think you're going to find satisfaction in what you're doing, satisfaction in moving forward, satisfaction in not quitting on yourself, which is interesting. And this Nine of Cups, normally nines are show offs, but this is being humble. You're humble in your fortune. And this is saying, yes, remain humble in whatever good fortune that comes your way. Remain humble. Always remain grounded. Be cool, but don't be afraid to love what you obtain. What? I don't know how you got kicked out of chat, or I didn't. That's weird. I don't think I have mods on that can do that, and I certainly didn't do it. So that's weird. But welcome back. But that's weird. Must be a ghost in the system. Anyway, so with these three in particular, love what you obtain, what you have, love how far you've come. Don't be afraid to push forward. Don't be afraid to express your devotion. Don't be afraid to really show what you got. Don't hide anything, but remain humble at the same time. So there's a way of being happy with yourself and also being humble. Like unfortunately, a lot of folks on YouTube who are quite successful, they don't know how to humble themselves. They love bragging and showing off and all that nonsense. And it's like, man, do you even love what you do anymore? Or you're just doing it to show off? So keep that in mind. And then the Tower here. So I know when the Tower comes up, a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's the Tower. We're all going to die. In this case, though, this isn't the Tower falling apart. This is being guided away from the Tower before it falls apart. So you have guidance in your corner. You are definitely being guided in the right direction, away from harm. When that instinct comes up saying like, oh, this is no good, get away, you better listen to it. So you do have someone in your corner that is going to guide you away from anything harmful and to things that are beneficial. Just listen to it. Do not be stubborn and say no. Don't do that. And it's part of it's going to come from your own instinct as well, which is interesting that I put these two next to one another. So this Tower isn't destruction. It's not necessarily boundaries. It's trust your instinct and your intuition, and don't just write off whatever it is that's around you that guides you, because oh no, hold up, I didn't see that. 1 second. There we go. All right, sorry, had to plug the laptop in. Um, yeah, don't ignore the warnings that it's giving you. Don't ignore the help that it's giving you. listen to it with open arms, trust your instincts as well, and let it guide you. Let the universe guide you. Let Lucifer guide you. Let angels guide you. Let whatever it is you believe in guide you to your destination. Because that's what's happening here. And it's getting you away from danger, away from nonsense. But yeah, there you go, Slim. And we will pull an oracle card for you real quick. Sweet Pea, you make this very difficult for me. I already have a backache and I'm suffering from a bit of a cold, and your big butt's on me, and my leg is falling asleep, and it's starting to hurt. Do you not care? I need to show you guys this cat on me. Like, she is just so. Alright, let's see what we got for you, Slim, for the oracle. Whoa, that one kind of shot out. So for your oracle, we have Zadkiel, the angel of mercy. Like an angel of mercy, I seen it through all my fears. There were times in my life when I was going insane, trying to walk through the pain. So that's interesting because mercy can be taken many different ways. You can show mercy by letting things go. You could show mercy by totally killing them. You could show mercy by letting them kill you. So mercy shows up in different ways. But ultimately, this feels like, for me anyway, coming to terms and having an inner peace, a mercy on your soul, finding that peaceful solution, having that inner peace, maybe even forgiving yourself from past deeds or forgiving other people's for misjudging you. But there is mercy in your life around you, letting go and moving on. Mercy doesn't necessarily have to be violent, of course, but cut the ties or cut whatever nonsense that has been bugging you. Show it mercy and show yourself mercy and push forward. So there you go. This is such an awesome looking card, man. Like, I just love how this looks. The Angelarium's just such beautiful art. Alrighty. Um, where did I put this? Windmill, windmill. Why is that in my head? What the heck? I don't know why the gorillas popped in my head. And I only know one gorilla song, and it's the only one that I like, the Windmill Inc. Shake it, shake it, shake, shake. Picture. Doom, doom, boom, boom, doom, doom, doom. Don't stop, get it, get it. I don't know why this is in my head. Ghost house, ghost house. Well, you know what? That's a good song. And who doesn't like Mulan? Well, the animated Mulan. That live action was terrible. And didn't they take that song out of it? Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Ah, you're the saddest bunch I've ever met. Somehow I'll make a man. Catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who know me. Boy, was I a fool for cutting. Oh. All right. Kelvin, you might be gone now, but oh no, there you are. Okay. We are going to pull cards for you, and if anyone else wants a reading or anything, you better let me know now, because I had no idea it was 9:30. So, oh, it's fine. I got nothing else to do. So, if anyone wants one, let me know now. And for you, Kelvin, we're going to use the Llewellyn Tarot. This is one of the workhorses. I usually use this deck for every paid reading that I do. Not that I do a lot of paid readings, but this is a workhorse. And yeah, no problem, Slim. All right, Noella, gotcha. Everybody. What? No. No, the Llewellyn Tarot. Hold up, I'll show you the box in a second. The Llewellyn Tarot. This. I do like Dragon Ball Z, but I have not watched Dragon Ball Super, and I'm unsure that I will. It, it's just, I like ending. I like how Dragon Ball Z ended, so I don't think they needed Super, and it's too many transformations now, and like as soon as they started with the Super Saiyan God mess, I was like, all right, I'm done. Like Super Saiyan 13 and all that. Okay, had no idea. You taught me something new, Slim. All right, Kelvin, I am pulling for you. Let's see what we got. Roll them on top. Vegeta, what does the scouter say? Or, darn it, I can't remember that line. Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000. What? 9,000? No way he's stronger than me. Oh, God. No, actually, at the moment, I'm on a Bleach kick. I love Bleach. It is one of my favorite animes, and I'm happy they are doing the Thousand Year Blood War. I have not seen it yet because I like dub, and I'm just waiting for them to make everything in English so I can understand it. But I am watching the show from episode one again. But I am a big fan of Bleach. And Johnny Young Bosch voices Ichigo, so that's awesome. Who also voices Nero from Devil May Cry, even though Dante needs to be the main character again. Sweet, you make this hard. I'm not gonna write you a love song. Ask for it, cause you need one. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What is need me to write you a love song today? Ooh. Darn, Queen again. What is going on with her? Okay. Bottom of the deck. King of Wands. Interesting. Ooh, cats are fighting outside. Oh boy. All right. So let's do this. Bottom of the deck, we have. You can't see. I'm sorry. Let's try that again. We'll put you here for now. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Wands. And this is kind of like sitting, waiting, watching, waiting for progress to happen. So I don't know what's going on here, but I don't know if you're doing a project and you're waiting for mess to happen or what, but it is patiently waiting as things occur, as the world turns and goes by and all that good stuff. And it's slightly worrisome, but at the same time, this feels not negative, not exactly positive. Like I said, slightly worrisome, but not terrible. But it is a waiting and being patient. And it's like, okay, well, something's going to happen. And not wasting that energy at every little thing. So this is almost like conserving yourself, which is interesting. Now, going to the top here. Woo! All right. So we have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups. So that's interesting there. Two similar energies to a degree. Well, we'll get to them when we get to them anyway. The High Priestess has returned yet again. We have the Hanged Man and we have the Magician. And I'm going to move my cat because she is so freaking heavy. Oh no! Don't put your nails in me. No, these are new pans. Don't put holes in them. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Don't jump up there. Good girl. I know you're very confused. I'm throwing off your routine. Okay. So, sorry about that. Um, what was I saying? Don't jump on the table. All right. So, with these two, life coming at you fast, but also walking away from mess. And this is where it's kind of weird and interesting because I like to say that sometimes the Eight of Cups is a sacrificer, or not necessarily a sacrifice, but walking away from things that you have, even though you don't want to walk away from it. So it looks like you have a choice that you're going to have to make soon with this Eight of Wands coming at you. And you might have to leave something behind so you can have better. Um, you might have to leave something behind so you can have better, which is interesting. Because oh my god, stop it. Don't jump up there. Don't. No, those are my wires. Oh my gosh, she's going to do it. Come here. God darn it. Here. Are we still alive? Yes. Sorry, she is being a heifer. Anyway, oh, yeah, okay. Ow, God, you are being such a brat. All right, so yeah, important decisions coming up, and you are going to have to make that decision whether you want to or not. Um, oh, and it looks like you're behind the live stream. Okay, so yeah, can someone tell him that he's behind and we're already on his reading? He has to speed up. Can someone do that? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller. Um, no one's gonna do it. Fine, I'll do it. Oh, thank you, Paranormal Witch. Okay, so yeah, important decisions coming up. Gonna have to leave something behind, or at least choose to leave it behind. And it's like one of those things where it's like, I really don't want to do this. I don't want to do this at all. But oh my gosh, go, 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 go. But oh, you skank. Did that just cut everything off? It did. Oh, okay. Give me a second, guys. The cat just, I knew she was going to do that. I tried to stop her. She just, God darn it. I got to do this mess again. Hold up. All the settings and everything are going to be jacked. So I'm going to try and fix them on the fly. Yeah, I called her that. Even though she's fixed. God darn it. Okay. Did I just unplug the wrong thing? I don't think I did. No, I did not. You're such a heifer. You know this. Oh, no, not back yet. Such a heifer. Are we there? Let's see. Oh, are you kidding me? She totally froze everything up. You've got to be joking. Oh my god. Okay, there we go. All right, let me try and get some color here back. I'm so sorry, Kelvin. Blame the cat. It's her fault. Let's see. Figure. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I can understand if you're not. Uh, how did I do this before? That's not right, is it? Oh, that's not right either. Oh, you're such a heifer. After I told you not to do that. Okay. All right, there we go. Good as it's going to get. Okay. Are we here? We are here. All right. Sorry, sorry, sorry. All right. Ugh. Okay, sorry about that. I blame the cat. Gosh darn it. What was I saying? Okay, so yes, Kelvin, looks like you have choices here that's coming up and it's unavoidable. you are going to have to make choices, and you might have to make a sacrifice, walk away from something that you really don't want to walk away from. It's difficult, but that's what a sacrifice is. It's making a difficult decision and leaving something behind so you can have better. With the high priestess here, this is like, oh, what's going to come up, and it's just dealing with it and accepting it. And that's tough. Accepting things we don't want to accept, seeing things we don't want to see. But I don't think this is avoidable. This is, and it's coming at you. So it's pretty much tick tock, tick tock. And we have the hangman and the magician. The hangman is not making any type of progress whatsoever. So essentially, it's like, even if you don't make that decision, you're going to be stuck in limbo. And the magician is, dude, what is going on, Harley? Well, everything's just going wrong tonight. The magician is, I like to say, usually making magic happen. And whatever decision you make frees you up so you can make magic happen. So it's almost like it's a relief, it's a weight off of your shoulders. So you can get back to who you are. So you can get to manifesting, seeing what you need to see, feeling what you need to feel, and being that magician and going bibbity bobbity boo poof. You are going to have hard decisions. It's going to suck, but at the same time, it's going to be beneficial because it's a giant weight off your shoulders and you're able to move forward and not be that hangman, just like, oh, well, no progress here, no progress there. So expect progress shortly, which is always a good thing. Now, going to the middle row, this is a very feminine row. So who knows? You might have a girl showing up. Um, Three of Cups, Justice, Ace of Swords. So I like to say aces are gifts from the universe, and swords, I like to say, you can use as a weapon, like cut anything in your way down, cut your path through life. And the Three of Cups is celebration, and Justice is, again, kind of the balancer. Like, I'm going to make you whole, I'm going to fix what was broken. If you were leaning left, well, now you're going to be leaning right to balance out that left side. So what we have here is the universe opening up and giving you that opportunity, that chance. You're getting that chance. Like, if it's a chance for love, you're going to get that. I almost want to say, like, you got a woman showing up or something. Love. Whatever it is that you've been seeking and you haven't been obtaining, it's like, nope, you're going to get that opportunity now because you dealt with whatever this was on the bottom row. Whatever that was blocking you and forced you to make a decision that you really didn't want to make, and forced you to walk away from stuff that you didn't want to walk away from. Now you could celebrate that, and it's like, okay, now you can obtain, because I guess that's kind of what this magician is doing. He's putting things in motion so he can claim and obtain. You can obtain what it is that you seek, what you've been wanting, what you've been desiring, but couldn't. And the universe is saying, like, all right, here you go. Be aggressive in your pursuits. Now you can go forth. Now you can get it, which is awesome. Very, very awesome. And yeah, you can celebrate as well. Like, it feels like a weight is coming off your shoulders and a woman might be coming into your life. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a woman for love, but it could be a friend or something like that. It could be a secretary, but I do think a feminine energy is coming into your life. And you balance out. Like, if you were having health problems, they're gonna balance out. If you were seeking love, you're gonna get that. Like, if you unfortunately, if you're like me and you strike out left and right, you're gonna hit a homer now. So this is awesome. First row is literally making the hard choice. Second row is benefiting from that hard choice. Now, this row is something else. We have the Nine of Swords, anxiety, nightmares, bad dreams. Ooh, it was almost a car accident outside. And we have the Queen of Pentacles, cherishing growth. Yeah, growth. Coming from anxiety to growth, blossoming, opening up. So I don't know if you have issues sleeping or anxiety, just something that stops you from getting that rest that you need. We got to figure out how to get through that because this is a no go. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, this nourishing, it looks like you have something that will enter your life that will help you with whatever this anxiety is here. Put it closer so you guys can see it a little better. I do think some type of energy, some type of feminine energy is going to enter your life. And she's going to help you. She's going to help you overcome fears and obstacles and put you on a good path. This one, however, like she doesn't take any mess. She'll kick your butt. I mean, and I mean that in a figurative way, because people get so sensitive now, and it's like, hey, that's abuse. Like, I mean, figuratively, not literally. This is good because it's someone who's going to help you grow. They want you to be at your best. They want to see you at your best. Uh oh, yeah. Um, yeah, it's still working. They want to see you at your best. They want you to be at your best, and they will help you overcome whatever this obstacle is. I think it's a female energy, and it's they're there to help you grow, help you be a darn good you, opening you up, pushing you to your limits, having you surpass those limits, showing you that you can. So, yeah, you got someone entering your life here. Now, it might not actually be a woman, but it is definitely someone who gives off that caring, nurturing type of energy. It is definitely a caring energy. So, they're going to help you surpass whatever limitations you have, which is freaking awesome. Like, no more of this nonsense. But yeah, there we go, Kelvin. So let's pull an oracle for you. Now, Sweet Pea's just looking at me. She knows what she did. She did it on purpose. I can't prove it, but I know she did it on purpose. And I believe, Noella, you will be up if you're still here. You might have ditched us because, we're not the cool kids. Oh, you're still here. All right, you're up next, Noella, so you're on deck. Somebody once told me the world was gonna end. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape. Well, the years are coming, don't stop coming. Hit the ground running. It didn't make sense, but it made because I know this cat. That's how she did it on purpose. Like I know this cat very well, and she does little things, and it's just her. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with Hank in the back? You'll never know if you don't. You never should. She's 4 or 5, maybe 5. I really don't know. All right, this is for Kelvin. Whoa, okay. Wow, okay, so it's the same one. So I actually pulled a card out and I was like, no, this came out earlier. And I put it back in and it literally just shot out by itself. So, Kelvin, you also receive the Sewer Mermaid. And your sensuality is beautiful. So for me, this basically is saying put your all into what you do. Really feel what it is that you do. You know, maybe you haven't been in touch or feeling your work the way you should, or life, or you're neglecting something. Something isn't it isn't the way it should be. Did I accidentally? There we go. I don't know why that did that. So, like I was saying earlier, with sensuality, it's touch, it's taste, it's putting that spiritual energy into it and feeling it in your bones and your body. And this is how you need to approach things, especially with whatever this decision is coming up. You need to feel that mess and know that you're making the right decision for you, no one else but you, and feel that thing deep down. And, you know, you do that mess. You handle business, darn it. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, you handle business, man. You have to feel that passion, that zest, and let it fly, let it ride. And don't let anyone stop that from you. Don't you stop it yourself. That's so interesting. So yeah, you have to express your feelings, express how you approach things, express how you even eat things. Like, let it out, show it, man. Let it ride. But there you go, Kelvin. I am so sorry for the technical difficulties thanks to a certain cat over there who is now sleeping. I celebrate her birthday with my birthday. So I'm in April, so therefore she's in April. She doesn't complain. She gets extra treats. Hello, Get Smart Quick. Welcome. All right, Noella. Anything specific you'd like to know, or just toss the mess out there and see what happens? I kind of like that better. Get smack. Oh boy. What's the next energy coming in for guidance? All right. Let's see what we got. We'll use the thaw for this one. All right, let's knock that energy off. And this is for Noella. What energy is coming? Hmm. What energy is coming for Noella? Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Just go in your bed. I do want to, I keep saying this, but I do want to get a cat cam so you guys can see Sweet Pea when she's in her bed. I don't know why, but some people like that. And I don't know, maybe it's calming to see a cat sleep. And I swear she takes 10 years to get in the sucker. She knows it's hers. There's no other cat here. I'm not going to get in it. And it's red. So I think she's very much like me in that regard. We both like red. All right, let's give it one more mix. All right, let's see what we got for Noel. Ooh, the road so far, the road ahead. Long road ahead. Prince of Swords. Okay. Hmm. Three of Swords. Eight of Cups. Okay. All right. So, Noella. Oh, what's at the bottom? Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. There we go. Huh. So, hmm. This is weird. This one's a little weird. And it's weird because it's almost like you're in more control than you think you are, but your mind is racing. Like it's racing, and it's like, okay, take a moment, take a step back, because you have more control over what you want to do than you realize. It's just you're not realizing it. And I don't know, maybe it's a doubt. But anyway, bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And this is literally you being able to make your own fortune. What you speak happens. You speak it into existence. Perhaps you're in a manifesting zone, as I like to call it from time to time. So you do have to be careful with what you say, because you will make that mess happen. You know, if you want, well, within reason, I should say. Yeah, within reason. I mean, if you said, like, I want to see a naked man fall out of the sky with $1 billion, you know, you're not going to get that. But you can manifest things within reason right now with this Wheel of Fortune. So energy is interesting because sometimes we classify it as positive, negative, all of that. And that's just not the case. Energy is energy. We can bend it to our will. We can make it whatever we want to make it. You focus on things that we consider bad or negative, and that is what you create. You focus on things that we consider good and positive, that is what you create. So essentially, you are creating whatever energy that's coming to you within the coming weeks. And your mind is racing and it's not focusing the way it should focus. So it's difficult to really say what's coming for you because it's undecided, because you haven't decided what's coming for you. If you want something good, then you'll get something good. If you want something bad, then you'll get something bad. It's kind of all over the place. Um, Now let's jump to the bottom of the deck here. So, Queen of Pentacles, she has just been everywhere. Was she in every single reading tonight? Anyway, yeah, this is for the bottom of the deck with the Wheel of Fortune combined with a little bit of the other ones. But bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, or coins, whatever you want to call it, the Four of Swords, the Prince of Swords, and the Three of Swords. So the swords deal with the mind. And yet again, your mind is all over the place. The Queen of Coins here, or Disc, excuse me, Queen of Disc, Pentacles, Coins, same freaking thing. The Queen of Disc here, however, is that solid, grounded figure. This is what you want to be. This is what you need to strive to be. But you have a long road ahead of you. Unfortunately, unfortunately, and I'm not saying this to be mean, like, your head is just all over the place. You don't have that focus. Oh, no problem, Kelvin. You don't have that focus that you need to have. Like, you jump around, like it's almost like a well, shoot, it's like a freaking fairy or a fade or a bead. You're a busybody, and you're looking at the road ahead, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you're missing out on the present because your mind is going a mile a minute. Now, going from that with these three here, the keyword being truth, and well, this is kind of heartbreak, heartache, whatever we want to call it. And then, of course, the not the prince. This is the princess. Good lord, I can't read, can I? No, this is the prince. I can read. I'm just stupid. Okay. Cutting through BS and everything. So with this, it almost looks like in the coming weeks, you're going to have a conversation with yourself, and you're going to have a hard conversation and cut through some nonsense. You are going to have to settle yourself down and really start checking things off the list. What is it that I'm trying to do? How do I do it? When do I get started? And put put in that effort and do it, which I know you put in effort, but the problem is we can put in effort towards the wrong things or do it the wrong way because we're just all over the place. So it looks like you have a heart to heart coming up, or at least you should. The energy is going to shift very inward to where you're going to be more self aware than normal. That could be a good thing or a bad thing. And you're going to have that heart to heart. Oh, man. I had a heart to heart with myself not too long ago, and I didn't like it. But we need this. We need that heart to heart. We do need it because this is going to determine the direction you head in. This Queen of Coins. This is going to help ground you. That's really what you need. Grounding. Like you just need to get grounded, be focused so you can push forward and ride the way you need to. Now, go into this next row. We have the 10 of coins or disc, whatever you want to call it, the 4 of wands, completion, and the fool. So it looks like you are going to come away with something. Like I like to say that tens are endings, and I say that for a reason because they allow us to have closure on work that we've done, and we sometimes get rewarded for that. Now, with this 10 of coins or discs, excuse me, pentacles, whatever, with this wealth, I don't necessarily think it is. I don't necessarily think this is you obtaining a butt ton of money. I think this is you obtaining an understanding of yourself and becoming grounded. And once you have that grounding and understanding, then we move to that 4 of wands, that completion. And with this fool here, it's like you can start over. You can now fully embrace your path. You can fully see what you want to see because it's like at the moment, you're seeing things, but you're not seeing it the way you should. It's almost like you're still in a fairy tale or a fantasy or something. And that grounding will help you see the reality of the situation and bring you to that full completion. Like, this is all about you. Wow, this is interesting because this is about you setting the path up for the next year, I want to say, where you really take charge of yourself and you really go forward with it. In the coming weeks, you obtain an understanding about yourself that you just did not have. You really need a heart to heart. You really need a heart to heart with yourself, and you are going to have to accept hard truths, hard facts. And that helps you with that grounding and that completion, coming full circle where your passion is still there, it's ignited, but now it has direction. I'm not saying that you don't have direction now, but you'll have better direction. And that fool is the start. So I'm actually going to give you some homework, Noella. Yes, I normally I actually, when I'm doing private readings, I actually do give people homework, and I'm going to give you some homework. I want you, starting tomorrow, every single day, walk in your home barefoot, walk outside in your yard barefoot, and connect with the planet and stay grounded and see yourself anchored and envision and see the path for you to walk down. That's your homework. Just focus on that. See that path, you anchored to the ground and walking barefoot and creating that path for you so you can go full circle, so you can create it. Because I don't think you created a path for yourself. I think you want to. I think you have still a fantasy happening here, and that's why you got to get grounded, see a path that you can walk on, and bring that understanding to you, so we can have this full happening here. Because I really believe next year something changes for you. It's starting now after your heart to heart with yourself, but you start over. You have that change that you need, where you can now walk that path where it's like, okay, this is it. This is cool. I can do it. Let's roll. Let's do this freaking thing. And you know what? I actually don't think these three cards are for you. I'm going to put them back in the pile. They were the Eight of Cups, the Princess of Cups, and the Hangman. I don't think they're for you. They don't feel right. They're going back in. This Fool feels like it's for you, though. This feels very much like it's for you. You are Your journey needs to be not necessarily self-discovery, because I think you know who you are, but I think your journey needs to be getting your mind set on this path. And once you just really focus on that one, then you can go to different ones and split open and all that good stuff. But for right now, it's having that heart to heart with yourself. That's the most important thing, and settling down and really grounding yourself to where even if you got to carry dirt in your pocket, you carry freaking dirt in your pocket. That's not your homework though. I already gave you your homework. Uh, I'm gonna actually pull three cards from the Lost Hollow. Arlie, who did you make mad at YouTube? Like someone has it out for you. Did you not grease some palms or something? All right, let's give it one more go. Whew, boy, it is cold tonight. Oh, the temperature is dropping. I absolutely hate it. So this will probably be my last one, and then I am going to uh I don't know, man. Like I really should make something to eat, but at the same time, I'm how funny. At the same time, I don't want to because I want to be lazy. You know, they have a special at Burger King, and I'm a little upset about it. I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I'm probably not. But Whoppers and all this junk, they're overpriced. I think it's like $6 or something for a stupid Whopper. And this special they have, and this tells you how much money they make and how much it actually costs to make the stuff. And before it was $15, then they raised it to $20. But you could get three Whoppers, three fries, and three cheeseburgers for $20, not including taxes. And yet a Whopper by itself costs like $6, $7. So are you telling me somehow you can give three Whoppers, which we'll say is $6, and three times six is 18. So $18, and then three fries, which are like $2. So three times two, six, add the 18, 24, and three cheeseburgers, which are like $3, $2 to $3. We'll just say $2. And three, six, $30, essentially. But it's going for $20. Like, are you kidding me? Like, man, you guys can lower the prices. You just don't want to. Anyway, yes, I can't stand the cold. I don't like being cold. It sucks. And this is why I need to find a woman to warm me up or not make my cat mad because she's my heater. Anyway, all right. So here are the three cards from the Lost Hollow. We have the Ace of Wands, Judgment, and funnily enough, the Wheel of Fortune. It has come back. So, Noella, passion, time to pay the piper, basically a clearing of energies, and you can make it however you want to make it. So we've actually gone full circle. You can literally for the upcoming energies make it whatever you want to make it into because you have a clearing here. And with this Ace of Wands, I like to see it as a magic wand. It's you being in control. This so it's very important that you definitely focus on the positive. Judgment could be a heart to heart because it is the clearing of energies. It's everything coming back to the surface so you can get rid of it, so you can clear it. Whether it's positive, negative, it doesn't matter. It all comes back to that surface and it's like confront it so you can clear it. Um, the Ace of Wands, like I said, I like to see wands as a type of magic wand. You know, you can make magic happen, and it's like, okay, how do you want to control this? And with the Wheel of Fortune, you are in control. Now, sometimes I can say that, oh, the Wheel of Fortune, it's, oh, you're having bad luck, or oh, you're going to have good luck, whatever. But in this case, it really feels like the next coming weeks are what you make them. And that is so rare for people to get. It is very important you don't squander this and you focus on what path you really want to take. Because again, we have this fool here for next year. And it's saying, like, no, this is the year. This is when things come together. And this is where you really become your own sorceress, your own witch, whatever we want to call it. Oh my gosh, man, sushi is all everything's expensive now, unfortunately. Every freaking thing. And it's so upsetting cuz it doesn't have to be, but you know, it is what it is. Um but yeah, so this feels like the beginning stages of something great for next year if you're able to focus and get your mind together, get your mind right. That's the biggest thing because your mind is all over the place and part of it can focus on something negative while another part's like, oh, I want to do this and jump here. And it's like, come on. You do have to find a center. You do have to find a balance. And that is so important. You know, you have to find that so you know what direction to go in. So next few weeks, very important with the energy you put out and how you handle it, and you are going to have a heart to heart with yourself and face hard truths and come out of some fantasies. You know, you have to see things for what they are in a reality and in some fantasies, no matter how hard it is. Sadly, I had to end the fantasy. I have accepted that I am probably not going to get that little redhead woman with a nice bum. That sucks. But yeah, you know, that doesn't mean I can't get a nice dark haired woman with a nice bum. But let's pull an oracle for you and we'll go to the Angelarium. Ow, I just hit my hand. Well, actually, you never know with Johnny Depp. He's a very giving guy. If somehow you were to run into him, I don't know, he might take you in like a lost puppy. I wish I was making that up, but that's a very small possibility, but a possibility nonetheless. So, yeah. So I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's a fantasy, but it has some basis in reality. Oh, card came out by itself. Ooh, interesting. All right. You have Duat. I know I'm butchering this name, but this is the best I can do. Null emptiness. So for you, Noella, we're gonna actually read from the book a little bit because Duat is very important for the emanations. I believe he's the one who's invisible but holds everything together. Oh, conduit. Okay, here we go. This emanation is a conduit. It radiates no light for itself, holds no shape, and touches nothing. It is perfect and invisible, a space through which nothing and everything passes. In its arms, all 10 of the emanations dance, each of them shining a great light through its void. This emanation has no number, no color, no connection to the other emanations. In that it is unique. Its solitary nature sets it apart from the other emanations in such a significant way that Duat is sometimes considered to not exist at all. To give a name to the emptiness at the center of the tree being the tree of life, is vital, and so too is the need to understand the significance of that emptiness. And Duat is found in meditation, silence, and sleep. Essentially, you need to empty yourself out. You kind of need to start from zero and have again that heart to heart so you can get out certain ideologies, ideals that just have no basis in reality, but you want it to. And really, again, with that judgment, clear everything out so you can be empty, a blank canvas, and then you can paint yourself, paint your image, paint your path, etc., etc. So there we go. All right. Whew. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a long one, wasn't it? Had a Sweet Pea cameo and her being a heifer, technical difficulties, all that good stuff. Man, I kind of do want some Burger King now. Huh. Someone just. What? No. I just got a random message asking me what is my height. No problem, Noella. Yeah, no problem. Oh no. No, 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 no. No, no. It's not that nut. No. No, no. Can I do it? Although I do hope she's doing well. Although I will never try to find her, reach out, and all that good stuff. It is not worth it. But I hope she's doing well. So coming up for Unexplained Possibilities on the 26th and 27th, might move the 27th to the 28th, but we're going to have two shows that week. I will be yapping with my friend Morgan, who has experiences with extraterrestrials, ghosts, and a few other things. And um, after that, I will be with Niema and Bonnie for the final show of the year, and that's just going to be a basic hangout show and joking around. Bonnie probably making me uncomfortable, the usual. And I don't know if I'll have time to do it. I would have to get on it right now, but I sort of want to do a type of Christmas story audio drama. So I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it or not because I don't even have a story in mind for it. But we will see. I want to, but I don't know. And I'm trying to talk. I don't tease her. What are you talking about? I'm trying to talk myself into doing a couple of smaller videos, like a review of The Nightmare Before Christmas, a Too Crazy to Believe, and a Tell Me About It necromancy. So I'm trying to talk myself into it, but I'm just kind of being lazy at the same time. And a lot of stuff got just thrown out because of my back. It was just, ugh, it was hurting. You guys have no idea. So we'll see what happens with that. But for sure, there's going to be two podcasts, and that will be on the 26th and 27th. Although the 27th might move to the 28th. And of course, we close out with the In Case You Missed It, as always. So I don't think anyone else would like a tarot. I think we did everything, and I am tired and hungry. So this is where I am going to call it. And where did I put that other stuff? We'll close it out how we began it with the book and the pendulum board. There we go. Tiger's eye, clear quartz, and a pendulum. So So thank you guys for hanging out with me, asking for some tarot and all that. I hope you enjoyed my oddness. And if you ever want a private reading, just message me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, one of those places, Discord. I'm around. and we will work something out. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to check out my book, So Strange Times, Volume 1. Hopefully, the first of many stories that I put out there. And, if you haven't subscribed, oh, I don't know how I hurt my back. Getting old, that's what hurt it. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to Unexplained Possibilities, hit the notification thingy majigger, and you guys know the rest. So thank you all again, and I will see you when I see you. Bye, everybody.